episode 20. Cycle 344, and hopefully to 360 tonight. I hope anyway. Put that in chat. We wait. Okay, good. Priority check. Not doors. Good. I want all of the beehives. Also, I need to be very careful when I let Frey in. Apparently Frey may be getting bugged. Wondering about it. I couldn't put my finger on it. That's right. 1,000 steel. I need 2 more. Do that. Supplies. You're currently dealing with running tips. Fine. I still really wish I knew why we didn't have any arbor acorns. Who's my farmer right now? Gail, why are you not getting seeds? Not so many people can actually farm. I mean that they're really good at it, though. Yeah, alright. Farming is max. Jump-wise, kind of all over the damn place. I am 100% convinced of all of this. That was not what I wanted. Ran it. Remove all of that. Structure-wise, oops. Go, Protopoly. Go. Where are you going? But go. Good. Bring the plastic. That. And deconstruct. Talon, how goes the construction, Mr. Rover? Actually, pretty good. These all need to be maxed out. Once they're full, I'll dump them, and then I'll immediately do them again. Rover really needs to just bring everything that we have up there before everyone gets there. Because the more resources we have on hand directly at the bigger tips of my dupes, the faster basically. Bear, don't fall asleep. What are you doing? Damage at 4%. Go, buddy, go. I'll sleep anywhere else. It's actually a really nice, solid 24, 23. But yeah, don't fall asleep there, please. No, we are compressing our oxygen. I didn't have any time over the last couple days to actually check. And I'm pretty sure I know exactly what I messed up on. But we are technically compressing it with just the doors. So I'm okay with it for right now. Normally when I use the water to slowly move it down. But, yeah. But for now, this actually works. But I am 100% venting most of this into space. Okay, achieved. Are there any germs in there? No. It's highly radioactive. I should add a switch. That way I can turn it on and off whenever I want to. Construction. There we go. Yes, at this point, I am pretty much just venting the oxygen. It's like we're making too much as it is. It's fine. If I need to actually collect it, then we'll just collect it. I'll turn off the system. Yeah. I need files. Good. Everything below this line is safe. Everything above this line is not. I'll keep that off for a little while. Yes. And this is the... I could keep a nice little stockpile of oxygen here once we actually can start making oxalate. If we need to, we can always just use buffs and then I can just take the highly compressed oxygen that's left over in this storage container. Because, like, this can only handle 150 kilograms of oxygen. This per tile is probably going to hit 50 kilograms on average. That's 200 right there. That's not including all the extra tiles. There's some little bit of CO2 there, but eventually it'll just go away. I just will no longer come back in here. And now, a poke shell. Save them, dupes. Yes, my steam chamber needs to be here. Well, kind of. I don't really know how much of a pain in the butt this is going to be. Because in truth, all I need to do is bring naphtha up, throw it into a cooling loop. Well, actually, What is a low-cost, high-energy yield material that I can cool down and generate a lot of power from? An ethanol converter. How safe is it? It's not safe. How many are in there now? 5? Oh no. Only I had more power. Need to do this. We don't have the power right now. And as duly noted, this power grid had to be severed because of how much extra power we were consuming. So, thankfully the tank is returning to normal. But yeah, I can only really drain 1,000 joules out of energy per cycle out of it for the most part, and that's really about it. It's the maximum excess of a self-powering system. A little bit over that. Or like 200 over, if I remember correctly. Oops, can we please save the poke shell? These are actually kind of a pain in the butt to obtain. Okay. I do need a shipping container, a shipping loader. I think we're gonna make it out of tungsten. I am going to scoot I'm gonna scoot the eggs out of it. The only reason that we're gonna do it like this is that way my dupes don't go through this door. Okay. I have 2 poke shells that need to go in there, and there's a bunch of the really dangerous things that are sitting nearby. I don't trust. Action wise, I mean 9 priority that. Bigger question is, how am I going to set this up? Because I'm thinking I put the box here. I need the pump to be... I could just do this. Thermal aqua tuner here. On gas pump. Probably there to get the hottest gas. Okay, I want manual use, sleep only. I want critter eggs. Control. High priority. Grab it through the door, dupes. Do not touch the poke shells under any circumstance. Please. Your lives depend on this. So this rocket is doing pretty well. Downside, obviously, is that we're not cleaning this properly. All because the hand sanitizer was leaking chlorine gas, apparently. Yes. Okay, I need a thermal sensor, an AND gate. Sensor. Thermal sensor. Down. Over. So. Insulated gas pipe. Way up. In theory, I could just take the excess over. It's gonna be overpressure the whole time. Fuck it. Do it like this. Yeah, this will probably hit like 1,000 kilograms. I will never be able to refill the gas room with that. No matter how much I would like it, that isn't probably gonna happen. And as such, that there. That's good. I'm just gonna keep shooting the freaking airflow tiles the way we keep creating nuclear waste. Is this really the only way that's gonna keep happening? My timings are slightly off due to the weird misalignment of the nuclear radiation. Is there any way I can automate this for the foreseeable future while we're still using steam turbines? That's the real question. Is, I mean, in theory, I could. Hmm. runs if it hits a certain temperature. Hit that one, I guess. I think we'll just keep it manual for the time being. And it makes sense that you could make it so that way it would be temperature in the pipe. If it hits a certain if it goes below a certain threshold, you just blow it out completely. Also, stuff like this keeps happening. Now safe to go in here. Oops, my express permission. Please retrieve this poke shell. And where's the other one? Is ready to grab him? No. Not. The little guy is spawn. Okay, cool. That's all nice and sealed now. And in theory, I would put another one of these here, but can just do this. And if I need to remove anything, we just sever this piece right here and reconnect the whole thing. That way I don't have to waste extra power for the same operations. So much extra oxygen. Like, I want to stave it so badly, but my compressor is, well, it's kind of hit a bottleneck around 50. I know I could keep going, but there's a point where it's just gonna bottleneck itself into oblivion and then stop kind of functioning. I think I might just use heavy wet conductive wire in here and then switch it out for other stuff once we don't need the steam box anymore. That. The rover over here. Pretty good, actually. I want all of that cleaned up. That's up. Mostly we need the iron. My abilities. Iron igneous rock. Yes, my dupes will be coming in through here first, and then eventually over here. And I'll probably just let the rest of this gas just seep out into space. The real issue is that that needs to be sealed. He's working hard. I don't know if he's... We might need to send one more. How is the food in here? Oh, good, right? Sadly, the rocket does not reduce radiation. Not to mention, this is also highly radioactive. Also probably has a bunch of morbs in it, and I really kind of want them. Downside, everyone's working in a radioactive environment. Okay, everyone's working in a really radioactive environment. Created. Yes, warm up. 900 kilograms of nuclear waste that must be warmed up. Ah, boy. That's a lot. The other thing that we need to do, for sure, is I need to sort out this gas pipe and that gas pipe. Which also need to go out to there. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 5 if I remember correctly, otherwise it might be. Do not sleep in the nuclear room. What are you doing? I fall asleep in the bedroom where it matters. What the hell are you doing, dude? Actually, I think that just cut down the radiation considerably. Yes, it did. Hooray! I'll ignore that blunder slightly and, right? You are to leave that room immediately. I want -8. We're gonna run ethanol through it. I have no idea what I'm going to use to cool. I have no idea. I guess I could cool the kiln. I could just bring basic piping around. I have no idea. And I could do it like this. All I do is freeze my oxygen out. Oh, that would be funny. That would be so stupid to do, but that would be funny. Eventually this will be used to cool down stuff in space. I need. But for the most part, there's very little that you need in the main base because there's no asteroids. I don't need to worry about 400-degree crap raining down on my base. Right, you're on 149 rads. No. You may leave. That is about it. I already pooped, so you got all of it out of him. Yes, insulation pipe. Here I could just do this. Yes. Actually, I'm going to keep the middle line there. This line can go. Input pipe is that one. This. That. Build the junction points first, then we'll build the rest. This is gonna be so much overkill. I might need to actually, like, only put it at, what, 14? It's like, well, how cold are we gonna make the oxygen? It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get real cold. Good news is I can move this wire down, scoot, add 2 more transformers. I think we needed that there. I can add a transformer here. And separate that out, I guess. That would work. Still technically gotta scoot this over. Move that cable. Oh, I need to move that heavy watt here. Line this up better. Technically, this wall needs to go that way. This, like, all of this needs to move over by 1. This direction. That would free up more space. And it would keep it in line with the actual, like, base line system that I've been running. That built. That built. Everything set up for the rocket. Eventually, I will need to build. That's another one. There. I also probably need to move the conveyor loader over here. I like how the bees always just hover next to the conveyor chute. They're just sending all my uranium through there to feed them. Eventually I need to bring it down to these bees because they're just more efficient because there's so many more of them. They're very good bees. What is their comfortable range? Level range 102. I could just take the cooling that I'm gonna make from the steam and just bring it down to the bees. And that would work. Like, so much overkill, it's not even funny. Fuck it, let's do it. Literally what that feels like. I could just insulate this, take it down. Yeah, why not? We'll run this for a little while, cool down the system. Probably keep this pipe actually in here. I'll probably make most of it insulated, maybe alternate it with normal piping so it's only a little bit chilling. And then bring the whole pipe right here. My issue is I gotta remove this polluted water. Do. That one. Prepare this one here. And I guess we can just plumb this whole thing. With the junction point. Plumb the whole pipe. Yes, a massive, massive chain link of stuff. So there is so many Drecos. Oh my god. I could just set this up so that way if this fills up, then this burns. I mean, even though we're technically wasting water, we're overproducing our water so much. And I'm not even running half of them. It's actually kind of terrifying how much crap I'm actually producing when it comes to water values. Thankfully, no one's been stung en masse, so that means I think that bug may have been either fixed or we just didn't get it again. Good thing. Oh, hypothermia is kicking in. So cold. There's one thing I do need to do. That is, I need igneous rock. Down this. Any leftover steel? I do not. No, I need to send some steel over. I need to pack this thing in. Analyze that. Remove pretty much everything from this. I want to leave the naturally growing stuff a little bit. Go about it. Put a pump right there. Fill this out. Don't keep all of this. Yeah, barely. And be really tight. Oh my goodness. Ranching gourmet. Biohazardous, researching, unconstructive, starry-eyed meep. It's not a bad meep, actually. But he had to be in space all the time. But he would be radioactive all the time, too. See, I'm never a fan of gourmet. Because even if they're a cook, +3 cuisine is nice. And it goes over the cap because of gourmet. But you lose -1 morale to every food type. Meaning that even if you get like the kitchen menace gives you +1. So barbecue, instead of just 12, gives you 13. Even a grizzly meal becomes 0 from -1. And a basic, I don't know, they have to eat meat. Congratulations, they just get +1 or 0. I forget which one it was. But it's not terrible. But really, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. So they get -2, which actually hurts, especially when you're walking a fine line of 15 to 17 morale points for space dupes. Like base oxygen not included, it's fine. You can easily go with gourmet ever since they added it. But for the DLC, where you're constantly sending duplicates just into other planets, and once you get them set up, then you have to do all this other stuff. Gourmet is not that good. I don't like it that much. Now, if this was like a +14 with germ-resistant gourmet, plant murderer, and kitchen menace, then I would have been like, oh, they offset each other. I've seen that before, which is weird, but I don't know how that happens. But the printing pod just sometimes gives nice things. It just completely canceled itself out, and then I still got the points for it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this perk. I'm a fan of Starry-Eyed because Starry-Eyed gives you +10 morale just by default, which is really, really, really good. Downside, you can't build, which I really need builders right now that can actually do stuff. Preparing everything in space, getting it all ready. And yes, I will be switching out all my oxygen mass for suits here shortly, and then we will never use oxygen mass unless I absolutely have to, aka probably marsh plant. I'll probably just slap these into, like, the components and the mass into a rocket, technically our delivery rocket here, and just do that. Also, storage tank there. No cooking ingredients, I just want edible. 2 mess tables, good. Don't need a bedroom. I guess a basic mess hall. Oh no, the pump in. Yeah, I forgot. I have the pump in there for just to clean this damn place out for the time being. Eventually, it's probably just gonna go in the bathroom. Technically, it's gonna live temporarily in the rocket for a little while. Whenever I need to clean the entire place out, I'll probably just stick it right here. Higher priority that. Floor-wise, it's actually not sitting too badly. And we even got our little thing. That's actually quite good. Quite good. 660 wattage, that's fine. Temperature-wise, okay. Water is not in, oxygen is obviously not in. I can stabilize it yet. Anyways, how radioactive are you getting? 18. Yeah, that's fine. Phase now back in. think we had one more poke. Yeah, we do. Yeah, one more poke shelter. The ice is starting to melt. I mean, it is warm, so that makes sense. The only downside is, this is going to be a water tank. All of this has to go. I feel a little bad for the waterweed because I actually don't mind waterweed, especially naturally grown stuff, because the lettuce is actually pretty good. This is a default resource. It's pretty comfortable to work with. That. Okay. I'm going to higher priority that. And that. And... I should get them rolling on that hole. Because I do want to gain access to this natural gas geyser now that Super Sustainable's been done for almost... We're approaching 50 cycles. Oh, a little bit over. It's a little over 50. Oh, we're getting there. I do need to put my polluted water elsewhere. To be honest, I might want to just make a bowl and send it through the system. Wonderful in here, where the dupes kind of hang out. Terrible everywhere else. How much copper is left on the pound? And quite a bit there. Little bits and bobs here and there. Gotta go that finally. I do need to get an actual mechatronics engineer over here to finish this, and then we can start working on a fridge. Yeah, I will be moving this wall over and scooting it this way. Downside, all these power transformers have got to go. Gotta scoot them that way. This needs a rejig. I've been looking at it and I'm just like, yeah, I gotta actually utter the whole thing. So. Okay, cool. No one is allowed back in there. Your own safety. I don't need to think about it. 61. Wow, okay. Downside, the salt is useless. Regulus is wonderful. Salt is useless. Radiation. I think I'm gonna just connect this gas reservoir up to this thing. If it fills, then that runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That way I don't need a micro at all. Downside. Don't take a lot to get rid of that. Yeah, it's like, congratulations, we're overproducing oxygen again. Good news! We're putting on power. I do plan on putting in a nuclear reactor if I am going to slap one in. It's going to be over here. Water tanks over here, nuclear reactor here. I'll build a purification system over here and then recycle the water from there to here, I think. Yes. Filling wise, how's the pipe coming? Oh god, my dupes have almost finished already. Damn, dupes, you guys are quick sometimes. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it greatly. My first launch, I'm telescoping a planetoid from inside my module in orbit. I already built a... engine needs oxidizer. Sucrose. Oh, gotcha. Need an oxidizer. Do you have... yeah, puffs? As the sucrose engine only works if you actually have puffs to start with. Where are you guys? Because you need puffs to be in oxygen to make oxalate, puffrin specifically. And then they can end up making a dense puff, which will do that. Avocado, thank you for the follow. CO2. CO2 is your starting rocket base, and its range is pretty limited, but you get 6 tiles with the CO2 rocket, which for the starting asteroids is plenty of distance. Okay, so if you're trying to spot a location, the only issue is this is about as big as you get, and you get a rover. If you're actually telescoping in space, like if you're trying to utilize a large telescope, like an actual telescope setup, I would not recommend a CO2 rocket. You can, but you won't be able to land on it or do anything. Because the CO2 rocket can, it's only this many modules. So you get the rocket base and 3 extra modules. With the large the spacefaring module, you will have to put an actual nose cone on it, which means that you will only get like a battery. You'll have that, a nose cone, and a battery. You charge the battery before launch, you head over to wherever you want to scout it out, and you utilize a telescope through the wall. And that's really the most effective way of checking things. The good news is that the CO2 rocket barely uses like any CO2. It's 100 kilograms of CO2, which, yeah, it's not like it's a tank's worth. It's not even a full tank, actually. It's, yeah. You're not going to use a rover for your first launch? If you're going without a rover, then yeah, you could do it. I would normally take a rover and put it down on the planet, because the thing is your rovers are what allows you to build stuff beforehand and get like a base set up. If you're going to be putting dupes on a planet, use rovers first, get a mini base set up, then land with the dupes. Also, Remember, your rovers have pretty limited construction capacity. Well, what you can do is you just do this, and then you will get all of your storage. And just set that one for like sweep up. And now I've got my rover bringing up everything on the map that I've got set for sweeping. That should really get him prioritized on refined metals if there's anything out here. And standard. Everything else is going to be set. 7. 9. 6 and 6. Yeah, the rover will eventually die. Their battery only lasts so long, and then they'll die out. Good news is you can deconstruct them, and you'll get their actual materials back. They're 100 kilograms of a metal ore. And do remember, you need 800 kilograms worth of mass to actually build a rocket platform. The rover can't build this, but your dupes can. What you do is as I said, you bring everything up, and you bring it as close to this as possible. When you're going to bring in your dupes, you drop in your Trailblazer modules, immediately send your dupes to build your rocket platform, and then bring your rocket down. And the rovers are pretty much like the end-all be-all starting point for all of your stuff. Should really be bringing up the lead right now. I'm just going to high priority that for the rover and just leave him be. He'll probably last half a cycle at this point. But he's doing a pretty good job. I don't really need to think about him. Telescoping my first launch to CO2 without rover modules, okay? I don't actually have... if you're running the solo module, this is not what I would recommend for that. This is for rover deployment. Telescoping purposes, this is the setup that I use from time to time. I have like 3 different ways of doing this. This is the normal telescope build that I do. I have made a fridge with telescope build, which is the one that you saw with the last base, like the last playthrough. But this one gets you a washroom, a mess hall, and this also does give you a massage clinic. But obviously, I still need to pump out all the extra chlorine that got released while building the hand sanitizer. So this is just in here as my default vent room. The entire thing is technically completely air capable, and also the CO2 box that will form should keep this from spoiling due to sterile environment, and the food will be refrigerated. But that's really about it. You don't need a bedroom. All you need is a bathroom and a mess hall. That is if you're fitting in the actual telescope. Piping wise, I am running a oxygen loop for maintaining temperatures and a water loop. So this does look like a mess, but this is the best way to keep your temperatures stable. This also gives you what? 64. So 6,400 kilograms of water with 700, 800. So yeah, pretty good. You do want a bathroom. Reason being is radiation does come in and your dupes need to piss themselves, and you don't want them pissing in the suit. The reason being is that a soiled suit, weirdly enough, is the worst stress increaser in the game. So the only thing that a rocket should ever have is a damn bathroom. That is it. That's all the dupes need is food and a bathroom. Everything else is extra. Because remember, if the suit runs out of oxygen, it doesn't matter. As long as the room has oxygen, nothing happens. If you have a bathroom and your dupe is living in their suit, they will just go into the bathroom in their suit. So they'll take care of the radiation problem, and they won't soil themselves, which will then ruin the suit and put them in a negative 30% stress increase per cycle, which is pretty bad, actually. So the only thing you need is literally just make sure you have a wall toilet. I need liquid cargo that bathroom? Yes. But that's why you use the water in the actual ship to cool the ship. So remember, each pipe tile can handle 10 kilograms of water. So all of this is water storage. That's 7,200 kilograms worth of water that's technically stored in the pipes. That is, what, 1.5? Oh, almost 1.5. Yeah, it's 1.5 of a tank. As the other outlet water is buildable. So this one's the actual output into the rocket, and this one's the one. Or yeah, this is the technically the output into the rocket, and this is the input out of the rocket. So green is the one that matters. White is the one when you're removing water. So if you put a regular toilet instead of a wall toilet, then you need to be outletting the water that way. There's a liquid output fitting, but you don't need it. The only time that you would need this is if you're actually utilizing the water tanks on the outside of the rocket, which you're in CO2 and sucrose. You do not have the space for that. Like you would need a liquid cargo tank. So those fittings only work with the cargo tank. Which also means that you need the... Where's it on my research tree? Where did they put it? I never used them. Yeah, these ones. You need the yeah, or not solids, the liquid one. Game, the liquid input. I never research it because it's never needed except for on the progress towards other things. Yeah, the wall toilet. Yeah, right here. Liquid rocket port, unloader, and loader. Rocket. Can CO2 rocket carry the bigger duplicate room? Yes, it can. If you're not landing it, you can do that. All the rocket would be is literally a battery, a spacefaring module, the CO2 engine, and a basic nose cone. But that's all that can fit on it. And the main reason I say the battery is that way you don't have the battery sitting inside of here. If you have the battery in here, you're going to have to deal with temperature out. If you're going to use outhouses, just remember that you will be dealing with yucky lung. So if you aren't utilizing the suit mechanic, you will burn your oxygen 30% faster. But other than that, if you are using the suit mechanic, you're fine. You don't have to worry about it. Like this is as compacted as you can make for just a telescope rocket for me. And yes, you can just put an outhouse here. You will not get the latrine, but you will just get a outhouse to use, which that's fine. You don't really need this bonus, but at least at that point, when you're that early on it, just run the outhouse. It'll work just fine. You do want a mess hall though, because +3 morale is kind of important. Oops, not cleaning that. Door to 1. If the suit is worn with oxygen, the oxygen will burn out. If the environment has oxygen, your dupe will stop doing what they're doing and catch their breath. When they catch their breath, they don't consume oxygen. So if they're, as long as they're in the suit, they are fine. If they get out of the suit, they are screwed. So never let them out of the suit. Once they're in the suits, they stay in the suits. Hey, Robo. Welcome back, by the way. Actually, Robo, you haven't been here yet to see the new base, have you? Yes, they can use the beam pull-ins again. You got him. Nice. Yes, they can use the bathroom even in the suit. I have seen my dupes many times use wall toilets while they just run up here in an Atmos suit and just, you know, do their business and boom, done. Copper, iron, good. Also, congratulations, Robo. Yeah, they don't. If they're inside of a suit, they don't off-gas CO2. Mind you, if they're using oxygen mask, it does the same thing, but they do actually off-gas CO2, which is a little weird. But yeah, that's a really weird mechanic with oxygen masks. Oxygen masks leak CO2, even though they don't consume oxygen in the process. That's the part that never. I still don't get that one. Also, how's the pipe? The pipe looks good. I will need to sever this. I really need to just automate this. I need to put a NOT gate here, connect it up there, and just ignore it. After that, I don't have to care. I keep looking at it, and it's just like, eh. I make them wear Atmos suit inside the rocket. If you... Oh, because I'm making a landing rocket, do not build this. Never need to build this. If you want your dupes to keep the suit on, all you do is you make sure there's no suit dock whatsoever. Obviously, this is if you're not landing it, and you're just going around and then coming back. And then what you do is you just keep your suit docks here. And when your dupes are inside the rocket, they have no place to put the suit. They can't take it off. The suit will never get taken off unless you order them to take it off, and they can't do anything. The other way is if you do build a suit dock like this, so my little checkpoint here, all you gotta do is disable buildings. If you disable all this, the dupes will not take their suits off. They can't, because the game goes, okay, cool. The dupe physically cannot take their suit off. Boom, done. You will need to fill this room with oxygen up to standard pressure, but that's about it. Or you could overpressure it. That's not actually a big deal. Because as I said, the like popped eardrums is actually not that bad in comparison to a soiled suit. A soiled suit will screw your duplicates. Like your duplicates will be screaming in distress. But if they get popped eardrums, they're just kind of like, eh. If you have the morale, it takes care of it. If they have sunny disposition or the super sunny disposition, you literally do not have to care. But if they get a soiled suit, on the other hand, nothing in the game fixes that. You are doomed. You have heat inside the rocket? How to fix heat? That's why I build water pipes. These are all standard liquid pipes. And these are all standard gas pipes. The temperature transfer, if there's any heat generated, if you use water, as your duplicates use water, obviously, when you come back, you'll refill. If your water is standard temperature, like even around 30 degrees, you don't have to care, because the temperature will just get eaten up by the duplicates using the bathroom. I need to cool my first rocket launch? Not really, no. CO2 is not even hot. Like, the highest temperature we get is like 94. Like, this is it. By the way, the blade of the exhaust port is if you take the bottom of this, so the rocket platform itself, draw down 8 tiles. This is the exhaust space of how much heat you will generate. If you put insulated tiles here, the insulated tiles will just eat all the heat, and then nothing happens. This works with all rockets. Now the only thing is with nuclear rockets, obviously, you get in mass nuclear radiation going everywhere, and nuclear fallout goes literally everywhere. The only other thing is that the exhaust on most of the rockets goes out by 5x5, and then it cuts down into that 8 range. So it kind of looks like this weird double square. As you can see, I've already started laying out my foundation for this. I'll be setting this one up for the nuclear rockets, which I need to make sure it's set up like that, and then I need to insulate there. Once I've done that, the only place that the nuclear fallout will go is technically space. Because the nuclear fallout, if I remember right, should go out, what, 9 tiles? Yeah. I do not have the blueprint mod on me. Not to mention it stopped working a while ago, so... But yeah, for my first launches that I did, because I immediately went for rover landings, I just did this setup. Which this just gets you your bathroom, gives you a nice washroom. I originally did not have the wall toilet, because this planet has no plastic, so I just used the same kind of setup that I had over here in this one, where I had the hand sanitizer because we have bleach stone, and then I used the actual regular toilets. And then eventually I was actually able to switch it out. Because this is the optimal one that I really wanted, but obviously we had no plastic because radioactive ocean is hell. Oh yes. The dupes can climb too, so you can just use doors as ladders. If you're doing a rocket launch, let's see here. I'm using Zorbrick, which would be, like, this is still pretty high. I normally try to keep below this, but he does enjoy ranching, and I've been using this to try to do other stuff. I know, you're just telescoping. What you want is astronomy for telescope usage, rocket piloting 2, so you literally just need this, and then the exosuit training. So these two right here. And that's it. This adds extra, and I will probably skill scrub him for when I don't need him to be ranching. And I'm just going to be doing the rest. But these are the only 2 things that you need. Which would be improved carrying 1, rocket piloting, suit sustainability training, exosuit training, advanced research, astronomy, and rocket piloting. And you, for just trolling around in space, you definitely just want to focus on having a rocket piloting. Skill scrubbing, does the heart removed? No. No, it just puts all their skills at 0. Well, it gives you all your skill points back and just resets. I've already done a couple of skill scrubs myself already. I should probably actually re-skill scrub Zorbrick here, as I will be having him doing a lot more launches very, very shortly. Nope, it does not erase their interest. It doesn't do anything like that. It also doesn't clear their bonuses either. What is currently in... Actually, my dupes in there. But yeah, it does not clear interest, thankfully. It also doesn't clear the, oh, what's it called? The extra bonus stuff. I have them. I forget if it's in my database because, again, you don't get any on this planet, so I can't actually show you. I could have sworn it was in the codex. Where's the giant brain? Where's my skill modifications? Yeah, it's not in actually the codex. Huh. Buildings? And it's NPC buildings, so I would assume that it would still be in here. I guess not. But yes, it doesn't erase anything of note. God damn it. Like, yay, an 8 piloting rocket. Green thumb. That's not bad. Gourmet. Oh. Not a fan. If you're doing a rocketry dupe, make sure they're not a gourmet. Because the -1 morale bonus from food actually stings because it lowers your overall effective range of morale from like 17 to 16. And that can actually ruin an entire mission. So Not a fan of gourmet. I've never been a fan of it. Now, if you end up getting kitchen menace, on the other hand, quite nice. Because what that does is that if they get a great meal, here, yeah, good meal plus 8. With gourmet, that would be plus 7. With kitchen menace, it'd be plus 9. So if you're, say, doing a rocketry dupe and you're giving them barbecue, they do pretty well. Yeah. I never pick gourmet for any of my people. It's just something I don't like doing. Wish the rover died out by now. Oh, no, he's still going. Go, little buddy. I believe in you. Chamber is getting better. Getting everything set up. I need this at 300. Like, let's just do 275 so I don't melt anything. Like, 80. Piping wise, connect up. That. We'll need to come in here from above. We'll just use space to clear the entire thing. Really need it this big. I want to put a steam turbine on it. It would, all it needs to be is about yay big, and I'll just do that later. You will still get yucky lung, but you don't need to worry about it for the oxygen consumption, because again, if they're in the suits, they don't actually consume oxygen, which is weird, but yes. Heat-wise, only thing you gotta worry about is your machinery breaking down, but you should be fine. The amount of heat generated inside of one of these is not much, as you can see. Like, if you just do it in a basic standardization with some basic water at around like 20 degrees, 20 to 30, you're fine. You don't have to care. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the oxygen situation inside rockets, weirdly enough. The only janky thing about them. And the thing is I need to pump this thing, because that's so much crap. Damn you, construction. Damn you. Okay. I'm just slap. That there. You know what? I'm just gonna double tap from that and just I'm just gonna borrow the other exhaust. Right there should be fine. There we go. Oh, why is... make that a deal for now. This will be a temporary thing, because once we get nuclear rockets, I don't have to care anymore. Like, once I get enough plastic that we can do proper research, we will never use steam ever again. We will just be purely using nuclear rockets at that point. Yeah, I need enough plastic to make 250 research, and yeah, that's just the bare minimum. You will only be able to fit a battery. You will not be able to fit solar. So, remember, Space ring module needs a nose cone. CO2 rockets can only house 3 modules, meaning that you can only have a space ring module, a nose cone, and a battery. A solar panel is not enough juice, like not even close, even in space, to give you enough juice for a actual telescope. So you need the battery instead. Now, mind you, rocket batteries are absolutely stupid. They are 100 kilojoules of energy, meaning that your rocket could be out there running the actual like gauntlet in space. The only thing that limits your rocket is food, not energy. So, one battery is absolutely stupid. It's 4 smart batteries. I think 2 jumbos, if I remember right. Jumbos. There we go. No, it's actually... God. Yeah, space batteries are dumb. Yeah. What's next for the CO2? Once you get past the CO2, you go onto Steam. Unless you're talking about specifically for construction. It's spacefaring module, nose cone, battery. So it's gonna look a little janky, but spacefaring module would sit here, and nose cone would sit on top of it, with the battery underneath. Obviously, once you've gotten past that point, then you can start upgrading this. You can build this, and then you can actually slap this on top of it. No, the steam engine does not use oxidizer. It's purely CO2. And the steam engine just uses steam. So there's no oxidizers requirements for either. That's the reason, to be honest, the sucrose engine is really dumb. It's just this. 2,000 kilograms of steel. Spring module. I'm doing 2 trailblazer modules, battery, 3 solar. That's gone. And eventually I just turn this into a nuclear rocket. Boom, done. How goes the useful gases? It goes slowly. A lot of chlorine from this hand sanitizer. Oh, god damn it. Un momento. I have a thing to ban. Get out of here. Report. Links, spot account. Yes, spot account. There we go. This is inside the steam rocket. The design's the exact same. Don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I need to automate this. I'll deal with that later, though. Here. There isn't one. You don't need it. You just connect it directly on the outside. So, when I'm going to move water in here, I'm going to take obsidian. Go like that. That's literally it. And the amount that can be stored inside of this module... 74, so 7,400 kilograms of water. Or 1.5 tanks. That is more than enough water for a trip and many trips. Not to mention the whole system refills itself. Just remember to make it out of obsidian. That way there's no temperature transfer when it blasts off. That. There we go. Granite from here. That. To there, and that one there. Either one works. Either one works. I prefer using obsidian because it's readily available. But both ceramic and standard insulation pipe, like insulated and non-insulated work. The main reason I just use the insulated pipes is just out of habit. The other hand is that standard liquid pipes actually work better in space. Which is a little weird, but yes. So, standard liquid pipes, because they only have their actual thermal conductivity value, the only time that they will actually transfer temperature or lose temperature is when the rocket's taking off. I use insulated around the rocket. So, about there. So, use your insulated obsidian about to there. This is the range of your exhaust. From here over, it could be insulated or standard. That makes fine. Yeah, I just said that. Igneous will melt. This can get up to about 2,000 degrees. So, yeah. Most other things could melt. Obsidian won't melt. 2,726.9. This also won't melt under nuclear either. Nuclear only hits 2,400. But igneous will definitely melt. 100%. Without a shadow in a doubt. That will just go and just off into space. Goodbye, igneous rock. Lost to the void. Yeah. If you have ceramic, use it. Oh. I know. Sean, how'd you get stung? I just stooped. Dude, one of them got spooked. That real quick. Running out of resources. I bring non-spoilables. One over here. Nutrient bar, excellent fruit, muckroot. If I had them, swamp chard, and then I also put in whatever excess that I have. I give them about 4 to 6 kilograms of barbecue. So these can't spoil. The muckroots can't spoil. Excellent fruit, nutrient bar, and swamp chard. There is no spoilage. And then I just slap in barbecue whenever I'm about to go, and I just set it to about 6 kilograms over the amount of material that I have. This stuff is only for rocket launches. That's my emergency food supply. It will never spoil, and I don't have to worry about it. That's also why I don't use gourmets, because they hate that. should really start looking into swapping out my stuff. I also need to send over more material from the pallet over here. Stuff to have. Quite a bit. Got the polluted water situation here. Okay, how much stuff do we have? Should probably just ship over all the granite. Yeah, screw it. Let's just ship over the granite. Wonder sweep only. Go, dupes. Bring it all. Oh. Sand, no! Passed out on my ladder system. Okay, cool. Rubric has been reset. That. And let's plop that on. 13. Basic farming and ranching. 16. Good. Okay. Sand, you're getting your extra supply set up. Protopoly. Also going rocketry. Oh, you don't have any points yet. Oxus. Oxus, I believe it is. There we go. Put you in. And. Okay, cool. Pretty much all according to plan so far. Here's the question. Oh, he's still going. Going to ignore him. How much juice you got? Those checks at blow. How much extra copper do we have? None. Okay. Soon to be some. That's good. I need to send steel over here so I can get this built. A lot of wolframite I can send over to make a bunch of tungsten if I need it. Good. I also really need to just do this. Oops, please just plug this in. Construction. Oh. How are the bees doing? They're doing okay. They're all sealed in their rooms besides these guys. Nope. My cube's rolling again to grab more materials. that up. Literally in the stage where I just need to strip mine the entire planet. And then leave only the uranium and abyssalite down here, so I can clean that out later. Okay, hopefully that copper is way through. So many pips. So many pips. Oh my god. Beautiful. We have enough for one. That is that's not good. Temperatures are down to -11. They were at -20. Oh, that is an improvement. A horrible time of it. Sorry about that one, dude. Fern, I am sorry. It must be done, but I am still sorry about it. Oh, this really needs to be done. So, I priority that. I priority that. I really don't want to make tungsten suits. I just want to make copper ones. Eventually, I will not have my dupes cross over here. I will have to actually build a ladder through here, because this room will become active. And when that does, there's no way I'm letting them in here. They will die very badly if they walk through here when these activate. It'd be the worst case scenario, for sure. I actually don't need to care about these tiles here, because they're going to be exposed to space, so I don't really care. I do need to care about everything that's going to touch this blade, though. That's about it. Okay, that's made. Good. Piping-wise, not go. Go slow. Only the bees were working a little bit faster. I could avoid wasting uranium. That there. That. Sever. These two there. There. Still not injured, that's good. That. That. Okay. Clean. All the remaining obsidian that I have for that pipe specifically. I will be moving this rocket platform over here eventually. I really don't want the rocket there. You also need to add another panel, just to get a little more energy into the system. As I said, I need to scoot this over by one, so that way it's more in line with the actual corner edge. I was planning on doing this a while ago, but then obviously we need to actually get Drecos because the realization of we have no oil. Like, oh no. There. Yeah, 45. Not dangerous. It's hot. It's not dangerous. If it was 60, I'd be panicking right now because my dude would be standing in 60 degree water, and that would be burning them badly. I need 2 suits for actually, yeah, 2 suits as backup, and then 3 suits for the actual dudes. Oh boy. It's gonna be a slight monumental undertaking real quick here. Okay, water, excess. Good. Should actually be activating in 21.5 cycles. Good. I'll have to sever this and send the water up to the actual system, I think. Maybe. Oh, actually hit vacuum over here? Good. My dupes will... Well, I'll probably have them exhale over here on top of this, and then we'll just get CO2 into that room. I need to flood the whole thing with probably overloading it with oxygen. I might actually just do a overpressure build. Oops, I'll be completely happy about it, but they'll survive. That's what matters. Because, to be honest, I'd rather be overly precautious than not. Because there is no water here. There's supposed to be water somewhere on this planet. I have no idea where it is. And this is as far down as I could get. So, this is going to be a hell of a maneuver for the most part. My poor dude's not going to like me for this. But if we can get established there, we'll be doing pretty well. I do also need to plan a launch over here. I really should just rejig this and slap in another transformer. Make it a wolf. Fine. I'll just recycle the resources later. Game. I hate when you do that. Are you kidding me? Ah, I thought this bug was fixed months ago. Of course it's not. Game for a steam engine? Thermoelectric tuner, made of steel. I'm going to be venting the steam directly from in this room, and the cooling is going to be ethanol, so I'm going to bring the temperature down to about -80, and that should actually keep the bee tiny safe while I'm doing it. So now they're down to about -30. This was -73, so I might as well just freeze them out for their own safety. What was their livable range? Yeah, comfort range -90, actual livable range -100. So I'm just going to take all the cooling from that and just ship it down here. So all the excess energy will just be converted into steam and then shipped on up to the rocket. That's why I said that today is going to be the steam chamber. Express rocket out of steam? Go straight nuclear. That's what I've been doing. Good old Radbolt propulsion. Downside, I need plastic. I don't have plastic. I mean, I do have plastic, but, not much. About 3,500 kilograms. That's tiny. The petroleum engine's never really... The petroleum engine was always just a breaking off point for the hydrogen. And then when they added nuclear, there's no point in using the petroleum anymore. Like, to be honest, even in base game, I only ever use the petroleum rocket for 2 launches. If you wish to take a massive rocket somewhere, yes. So the fastest rocket from point A to point B is the nuclear, and then the best sized rocket is the hydrogen. So right here, hydrogen generators have the same generous height restrictions as petroleum things, but are slightly faster than petroleum. The nuclear rocket is a shorter height allowance, and it works wonders in the DLC, but in standard, like the actual standard content, if you're doing a standard map, the nuclear rocket is still the fastest. So if you want to get from point A to point B, Red Bull engines are faster than hydrogen engines. So if you have a really good duplicant with really good piloting skills, they can cut the time from getting from like your home base to a far out planet and back with like 6 cycles will be cut off. Liquid oxygen rocket, that's the hydrogen engine, and it's good. It's always good, but it's not the fastest. It's the only thing about it though is that it can carry a crap load of like equipment. Like, see how tall this steam engine is? I can pretty much say with certainty this is the nuclear size. Hydrogen can go like all the way up to here. So if you want to pack in a bunch of stuff, sure, you can do the hydrogen. I just find it completely pointless now that they added nuclear. Like, why would I take something that is specifically designed for either space exploration, colonization, or rover deployment? Those are like my 3 types of rockets. There's really no point in combining those 3 types of rockets on a hydrogen base when you can just take nuclear and get there 3 times faster. That is not a bad doctor, except for the slow learning tree. That is horrible. I'm gonna take Brian. You don't need thermium for liquid hydrogen. You need insulation. That's the problem. For hydrogen rockets, you need insulation. For these guys, you just need obsidian. Because again, you're just making rad bolts, which rad bolt production is just nuclear power or particle collider. There's 2 ways to do it. And yeah, base is out of power because of the automation that I actually have. Oops, quickly, wheel. I know, I know. Let the gas pump do its thing. Yes, eventually I will be putting a nuclear reactor down here. Probably like right over here, and I'll build the steam turbines off of it. Or I might put it right where these betas are, move the betas over here, and just remove the beehive. And I could put it there, I could put a bunch of steam turbines here, and then I could probably like nuclear reactor, like yay big, and then farming plots to about there. That's why I've left a lot of space. Problem is there's a ton of uranium, and I really want the bees to pick it up already. It's like, come on, bees. Loot all the uranium. Don't make me have to make like 60 more hives. I will do it. You force my hand, I will. Swear to God. I swear to Randy Random. I will get this done. I'll get that pipe done. Oops. Please make that. Okay. Now, cabling wise, remove this conductive wire. Catch that. Proper place. And I will remove this. Go to there. Now I will be able to actually properly get this thing set up instead of needing to constantly put a transformer there. So I need to do that. Wiring. There we go. So that. I'll clean up this thing, scoot this over by one, and that should be a little bit better. I will need to move all of this over by one, so I can fit in a second power transformer, and I can connect that up to the steam chamber, and we'll be good. Back to 11. This is 20. We should be able to come down here and build. Okay, there they go. Okay, cool. Yeah, that should be power for now. I really need to get the engine here. I just need an arm here. Or, yeah, I need to move this level, arm here, or maybe even put one here. Yeah, I could put an arm here. Just not remove all the decor items. Just let that do all that work. Set up a fridge, get an actual aqua tuner over here. Yeah, that should work out nicely. Ladders. The big push will be when I get enough diamond that I can actually clean this out proper. Once I can do that, I can get access to the liquid sulfur geyser, and then food will be a thing of the literal past, because, oh man, I have so much space I can put so many spindly grub fruit, it's not even funny. uh... Really? Really? Then a hell shot, you're in the suit. He's bugged out. Okay, you're not allowed through until we save and reload the game at a later point. You're the one who's gonna get stung all the time. Oh, Hellshot, you need to not be there. You're literally going to get stabbed. Like, every bee in known existence is going to boop you. Do not be in this room. God damn it. It's my dock, too. There is a bug currently going on where when you've saved and reloaded the game, sometimes the betas will pick a dupe, even if they're in a suit, that they can sting. And the game just doesn't calculate that your dupe is in a suit, so they will just get stabbed over and over and over and over. So if you see that, make sure you have your entire B area fenced off using doors, and then just lock that dupe out until you've saved and reloaded the game. Once you find out the next duplicant that happens to, then just do the same and then allow the other one through. It's an annoying bug, but that's really the only fix that we have right now. I kind of doubt the devs will ever actually fix that, because to be honest, nobody really does that much with bees unless they're doing this playthrough. Need that piping put in. That's done. Worst part is I'm trying to make the bees' lives better, and they keep stabbing my dupes. Like, I need you guys to make me your enriched uranium. Why do you keep attacking me? I'm literally putting the temperatures into the perfect ranges, and I'm stabilizing your entire environment for you, and you're still trying to kill me. Dang you bees! Fully and replacing everything. My radiation situation. Not terrible. Great, but not terrible yet. Okay, the rocket's batteries are almost full. Once they are, I will immediately order a barbecue deployment, and then I'll send in the crew. I do need to put another rover on the other planet. 2,000 kilograms. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough lead to make this once we get here. Good job, rover. You have done your entire duty. I appreciate it. You had one pure job to do, and you did it perfectly. Thank you. Wherever he goes down, as long as it's not in a doorway, I think we'll be fine. If he goes down, I'll just leave him. Certain rovers, when they do exactly what I want them to do, and they actually have just enough battery to pull it off, I'll let them live. Like, I'll let their corpse stick around, just as a monument to their success. If I need the resources, we can take it back and reclaim it and recycle them for proper usage. Or build another rover out of them. Awesome. Don't take that. I should probably let Freycore out. Kyo can go out into space. That's fine. lot of resources right now. Let's not open that up just yet. I need to clean out all of this except for the uranium, and I technically need to seal off the uranium so that way it's not gonna blast into the bees. Right now, I'm just mostly melting all the ice, so it's just gonna be like a beam of uranium right here, and this stuff will never break. It's pretty much nearly impenetrable, so the water pressure really doesn't do anything to uranium ore, thankfully. Back up. It's time to fill the rocket with barbecue. Alright, barbecue order. Who's gonna bring it? Adjunctive. Right. And I've lost it. Oh man, you are finally getting up to speed. It's beautiful. Who's your almost 20. Go. Quickly. They're extremely fast. We're on normal speed. Meow. Gone. Completely unaffected due to skills. And delivered. Good stuff. Okay, crew to stations. I repeat, crew to stations. That should be Sorbrick. Good decay. And now it's the Nexus. Problem, obviously. This does take 120 watts, which is slightly over the total amount of energy I can produce without a duplicate running on the wheel. My dupe here? Dupe is here. Awesome. Punch it, dope. In launch sequence. Fire! And just for reference, heat output once he actually gets up there. If he gets up there. Wait, I did lock myself. Because it kept coming up there. Really annoying. Perfect. Why are you something what? Come on, dude. Yo. Get to the stand. We have a rocket seat to take. There we go. Yep. So, there's your 9 right there. I do need to add 2 more on top of that, but it doesn't matter that much. As I said, this rocket will be eventually moved over here. This will probably be the last launch of it. For the most part. Like all of that temperature is already gone. Because it barely is kept in CO2. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And over here where it's safe. Not really the temperatures I'm worried about. Over here is 14 rads. In the middle is 156. And if he stands near the actual rocket platform, it's 179. Which is not great. The good news is, if I remember right, he's a red eater. Yep, radiation eater. So he can consume 150 kilocalories. So technically speaking, if he has to go to the bathroom every single cycle, he's only really got a tiny amount of actual exposure overlay that will be added to him, but then when he goes to the bathroom, it hits 0. So yeah, and if he stands right here, should be going up. Angry? Oh, you're in the bathroom. Stop giving me the bathroom burger, but I really don't like that one. It's definitely a really annoying, sure. What the temperatures get up to on this? Still at around... Didn't even go up. It's almost at 20. CO2 rockets barely pump out any heat, which is a good thing. Spoon? Spoon, why are you... Okay. This rocket is fully constructed. We're not allowed to come in here. Whole system needs to be vented out anyway. Every time that they come back in here, they're adding more CO2. Which the entire thing is now CO2. Which is good, because it means we ejected all this chlorine out, which was actually a hazard. Up the incubators here. Again. The dirt situation. That's pretty much stabilized at this point. God damn it. Hips, no. I still don't have any arbor acorns. Hey, freaking just go. Frey, you wanted sustainability so you can actually go down and not suck. Spoon. I would put you at 16. I don't really need the +2 machinery. Oh, and I think I'm going to keep you as 13, and you can be the one that actually goes to the other planet. You are a mechatronics engineer. Yeah, no, 13's perfect for Spoon. It'll work out just fine. Unless anyone else. Not really. Yeah, I think it's time we sent Spoon over. Now is the time. Can't dig, but they can do everything else. Was you. Yep, completely taken care of. And of course, oh damn it, dupe, why? Why must you do this to me? Yeah, no, you need oxygen. Okay, duplicate warp is ready. Boon. Good luck. And pump. I got spoon. Get that one. Going to slap that down. I'm going to send Cobalt over. And nothing else. And then we'll process that up. And send it back. I also need to send over a bunch of steel. And everything else can be built there. Yep. Why won't you put the barbecue back in the freaking fridge? Why? Why do you troll me like this? Still selected, right? Yeah. Ugh. Keeps being a derp. Need to really heavily run this with all the cobalt, and I need to send it back via the teleport. So manufacturing materials and steel. Four of those. Another 5 kilograms. Need to send over 1,200 kilograms of steel. And the cobalt should be able to handle everything else that we need to build. Priority that. We don't have that much cobalt here, but we have enough. Also need to send over some aluminum. There we go. Cobalt. Back. Target has reached orbit. Oh. This is definitely an interesting planet with a crap load of rust. Aluminum. Was another crashed satellite. Ooh. Oh no, there's a Pip. He's not gonna make it. Pip, run. How the hell did you even get spawned in that tiny room? The temperature's not great, but not completely frozen. Okay, Spirit of Deus. Go away your rover. I would 100% stick it like right here if I could. Without a question. That is granite. I cannot dig that. Also granite. There's a good entry point here. Ice, rust, dirt, dirt. I think our entry point is here. Okay, bud. Rover, deploy the rover. We're going in. You are immediately returning home. Over inbound. Yep. That was a safe bet. You are already turned around, I hope. Yes. Okay. Sorbeck, I'm assuming it's because your skills are not allowing you to store stuff. Still hasn't done it, so I assume. Okay, cool. We can dig this off. Straight stretch. On there. Rocks, we can do there. So much aluminum. It's beautiful. That's granite, and I don't like it. Because the rover can't dig that. Damn it. Yeah, they can't dig granite. Remember, granite is in the research tree. Well, technically in the skill tree. They don't have hard digging, so they can't dig it. So the thing is that the rover is skillless, as well as researchless in calculation. So that means that the rover physically cannot dig that. Here I want... Yep, steam box is going to be... I have to replace some of this with station. Should be sending over all of the cobalt. My god, bucket. Yep, still at 22 sites. Okay, all the chamber stuff is working. Way back. Go to the bathroom. It's fine. got is mafic rock at the moment. We'll need to dig down all the way down here. Actually, let's dig down to there. I'll make a liquid lock. Can I make a liquid lock? Yeah, I can make a liquid lock here. Dig that tile up. Here. And it's basically. Oh, capture the water there, and then... I think we can be cheeky with this because of how little water is there. But I don't know. Yeah, I think I could do that. Ah, that is gonna freeze though at times because of the mass. Not nice. Get his butt off. Dupe. Oh, over. I'm pretty much a dupe at this point. Got new principles. I'm gonna take the book. Also, I need to go use the restroom real quick. See, we've got a rocket out in space, and I need to be micromanaging the rover for a little bit. I am going to pause for just a bit. I should be back in about 5 minutes. Oh. Here, back, guys. Okay, I am back. I had to dress the wound on my hand as well, so. Go. Oh, quick. And. Up. Plot that in. Set. Back, good. Ritabo. Yeah, that froze. Great. Older. Ooh. Old cult, got it. Got it. Okay, star map wise. What do we got? Saltwater geyser. Cool slash geyser. Next. Chlorine vent. Hmm. I can find the chlorine vent. Probably get tips over here. Ready. Actively. Possibly start going off. Up over. Or yeah, to keep them running for a little while. Percent. Ellen. Yeah, we really bridge up. Probably that. Etern. Oh, 900. Okay, good. We'll need to get rid of that. Those. Right there should be good. Ignore that for now. Keep it as its own isolated grid. I want all the food to go directly in there so that the laundry can deliver it. Otherwise, use Holo. Perfect. There. Cooking ingredients and no manual use at all. Okay, rocket turned. Kill the barbecue. This. Disable everyone utilizing this. Oh. Where? Right there. There. Go, buddy, go. Run, damn it. Take it to the toilet. Fine. Still delivering good. Okay, good. All getting done there. Okay, good. Yeah, so I just take the excess oxygen here and send it on up to the rockets from this side. I need more obsidian. Maybe. 7, 1, 7. Yeah, I'll need obsidian pretty much the whole way out for the rocketry. Right. Really want to use this toilet. I hate YouTube so much. Why? This decor looks good now. And it's all just CO2, which will slowly accumulate here and at the bottom. All rooms are accounted for, everything's working, good. Rocket done. Methanol processing. I have to fill this entire pump. Like, oh boy. Good news, it's massive. Bad news, it's massive. Priority. Slowly but surely, we're cleaning this place out. Hell of a water tank. To be honest, if I actually insulated the entire thing, I could probably just dump it directly into the lava and just steam it. Like, I could take all the water I have, throw it over here, just let it do its thing. Never actually taken a water tank and just dumped it into a magma biome. That's one of the few things I've never done. And this is actually an opportunity to try it. Obviously, everyone would need to be in suits. I'd have to insulate on the other side of this internally. And I mean, like, everything would need to be insulated. These doors, everything. Vacuum lock. Probably make the entrance actually right here. Peel this off. Fully insulate everything. Add in the pressured airflow protection. And just start pouring everything into it. Oh, the bees have made it into the steam room. Yay! They're making progress. Look at all this uranium you guys can grab. Please, hurry it up and pick it all up. It saves me so much time. How is it? Pretty good. Once this is sealed in, we can come in and we can start investigating this side. quite a bit of iron here, which is really nice. I do need to find my renewable volcanoes here shortly. A big thing. Uh-oh. We got zombie rover. Oh. Okay then. It's like, how the hell are you still alive? Hovers over him. He's shut down. Ah, he's in the zombie state. Got it. Got it, got it. So yes, the main goal is to get 1,200 steel. Slap it right here. Well, or so right there. I could use the tronium, but I'd rather not because I like to keep my stuff to a point where I can put things underneath it. There. So. Thermal sensor right there. There. Indicate. There. Like so. And we just connect this ethanol pipe up to this. Build our little loop over to here. Or because it's cobalt. Like so. Power wise, pretty much just use heavy wet wire. Oh, actually, probably just use conductive. Yeah, we'll use heavy watt. This tile, if I remember right. This one. Tile with the power output. Yep, right side. Heavy watt to there. Point there. 5. Yes. Plastic here. Gas pipe. That wall. That wall. We're done. That's the entire fridge. Section wise. We'll just let them handle that. Other bots. Out and blocked. Taken care of. almost 7. So we'll be wrapping it up. At this point, I really should probably up the amount of ethanol I'm producing, or can produce. This pipe is huge. Oops. I think. Yes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is off. At least it's building up. Slowly. There we go. These, I will admit, probably don't want to hang around the steam turbine. Reason being is body temperature does not survive heat. Oh boy. Good news is they are cleaning up the... I approve. Bad news. Yeah. I need to come out over here. Also, I kept this all insulated because I will flip it out for aluminum later, but it's not going to be cold. So there's really nothing I can do about that. I was really thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a minute. If I do this now, and the whole system is not online, they're going to get cooked. It's be really bad. So let's not. So that in. And how much naphtha do I have? I could use it. I could use it, yeah. Thing. Temperature insulator. State change insulator. So what little naphtha that we actually do have right now. All good. Good. Need to build 5 seals. Export about what? 1,500. Yep. Painful, but into it. I got liquid naphtha. Pipe finished. Cactus. Exhaust. Very little CO2 left because the oxyfrin's been handling it all. Oxyfrins are. I could think if it could survive in here, I'd convert all the CO2 into O2. I would. Just that effective. Thing and ignore it. high priority, and high priority. Technically, I don't need to ignore. I don't need to ignore oxalate anymore. I fixed that a long time ago. It's still something I do pay attention to. Go. More ice. Iron, though. Oh, there's a way in. Problem. It runs directly into... Not a way in. I don't think. Maybe. No, that is totally a way in. Okay, little rover. We have a new plane. Up and over. So I can do this. Fine. 2 tiles. I can search around. Good. Poke through the safe strip. Each stone can't be dug, but the igneous rock can be, and everything else. So we can just try to go down from there and see what's around. Construction mines. Let me build that real quick. Could separate this, connect this here, and then connect that to that. Actually, yeah, probably. Like so. $100. Good. Thanks for producing. Very good. I can always recycle it later. Printables. These work. Yay! They do exist. Digging but loud sleeper. 15 machinery again. Anonymous stomach plant murdering critter. God damn it. 15. That's absolutely insane. I'm 100% taking the resource, however, I need that for other planets. Not so much for this one. Every planet, normally I put a Draco farm on every single planet. Just because, well, you're gonna need it. A good source of food, technically infinite, and eventually, yeah. I keep plastic on the home base, but the regular base Draco farms I do not normally deal with. For a very specific reason. Because bomb lilies do not require anything. Because they don't require anything, they're an infinite supply of food for the Dracos. Bring me the extras. I should really add more Dracula eggs. More incubators in general. There we go. Very nice. Ooh, ooh. Give it up, Dibs. Good. Rover has made it. Hey, the coal slush geyser is active. Awesome. Means I don't actually have to worry about that. That'll just actually generate water. Wait. There's even a Weezwort. This random Weezwort just kind of hanging out. Pop-up obsidian. That just generated really weirdly, but okay. These pips can't plant that, so... Yep. Igneous rock. There we can dig in. Once we get the naphtha in here, I'll start pouring water in from above from space. Definitely for tomorrow, for sure. Spoon. Spoon. Come up here. Come on, Spoon. Get some food. Spoon, you do not need to be on the wheel. Get yourself some food. Literally is refusing to eat food, and they're only at 13. Come on. Oh, there it is. Fine. Okay, anything else here? What meat do we got lying around? Come on, Spoon. One job. my dupes. There. It is being an absolute derp. And fix. Not the way I describe it. And what God's been here. A little bit more now. Okay, good. Oops. That's definitely an emergency moment. Did not leave Bleachstone out in the open. That would be bad. Planet is looking pretty big. More pressing matters elsewhere. Ah, they're just being a bunch of derps. I don't think they'll get the checklet before he dies. Yep. Wait. Actually connects one of the other wires. Oops. Didn't get the animation wire in time. There we go. Tanked all the wires. Whoops. That'll be fine. Yeah. That sounds like a slush geyser to me. There's a lot of iron that I could use for steel here. Get up there, bud. I think some of the CO2 warmed up enough that it caused an issue. Seal this in. Brine, saltwater, water. Good to go. And then I'll have the chamber done for this episode, and then next episode, which will be tomorrow, we can actually get things prepared for lunch. Because I must colonize Butellic. Also, my rover is still alive. Concerning. Bone is down to 76%. Hopper. Okay. I want wine, salt water. Hmm. Let's just start taking the regular water. I haven't left. Got a little bit here and there. Little ladder around. Come on down here. Fix it up. Should be good to go. God, not obsidian. Standard granite, guys. Okay, good. Keep doing that. Oops, add more water. Might need to insulate. When you literally have almost everything done that you need to build, and you can leave. Leave it to the other guys. That's fine. This wire's broken. Actually, might have a second. That'll empty your just to get this done faster. I need to flood that system so badly. There it goes. Oh. You are not allowed to go to space. Yeah, we're not allowed to go to space. Stop it. Good. Biohazard Grease Monkey, Uncultured Caregiver, Rocketry 9, Sparkle Streaker. I think for now we're okay with this. For now. I'm gonna look for something slightly better. I've already got 2 good rocketry dupes. I do need a third. I know we can do better than that. I should probably add a cooling loop just in case. Actually, yes, I am borrowing the rocket battery for this. I think I'm going to insulate a little bit more of this. I'll leave 6 open. They're not radiant, so it should be okay. I just feel that it's probably gonna get way too cold. There. Good. Really do not want the radiant to be there. This one needs to be 60. Alright, we'll just do 220. I don't cook anything else. That's so much overkill. It's funny because steam turbine can handle it way before that, so it's not a big deal. Need the rest of the property. Okay, good. I need that recharge. Degrees, good. If we get -10, we should be fine. Once we get -10, I can actually start cooling this place down properly. Mind you, this is a huge ethanol cooling loop, but it definitely needs to be done. About, how are you doing? Holy crap, he actually did get all the way down. Awesome. Okay, 9. That is so much iron. Oh, beautiful. What a nice planet though. Roxy ferns exist? An extra seed? Nope, that was the other one that we dug up. I was hoping that I hit an extra one. Like one of these. Sometimes that happens and you're just gonna like, yes. Goodness. Okay, everything we planned for him. Cancel that. Yeah, all nice and set up. That off. Put in the aqua tuner, put in water, and we're good to go. Bridge is ready. Okay. Let me drop the save. 364. I was hoping to get around 360. I'm content with that. Feels good.